Dark Horse Super Bowl winner, the Indianapolis Colts. Now, if you remember last year, the Los Angeles Rams won the Super Bowl. And one of the main reasons why they won is Mr. Matthew Stafford. And Matthew Stafford had just gotten traded from the Lions, where he had been for his whole career, didn't have as much success. Not many at all. Goes to the Rams, a better system, better coach, better defense, and all of a sudden he goes first year, goes 1-for-1, wins the Super Bowl. Now let's look at Matt Ryan. Been with the Falcons for his whole career. One good season, made to the Super Bowl. The rest, pretty abysmal. Now he goes to the Colts. Great coach, great system, great defense. I think it's a perfect match. And not only that, but you have the best running back in the league, Jonathan Taylor. A giant in Michael Pittman. Now, you look at the defense. Oh my goodness. Stephon Gilmore, Darius Leonard, DeForest Buckner. They're set. They're done. So now Matt Ryan has the comfort of saying, hey, we don't need to rush and score quick. Let's take our time. Let's be methodical down the field. And let's take our time and score. And if we don't score, we pin them back. I believe in our defense to stop them. And at the end of the day, as we all say, defense wins championships. This Colts team is due for a run. They've tried many quarterbacks. Matt Ryan is the guy. Wentz wasn't the guy. Phillip Rivers, too many kids. Matt Ryan, he's the guy.
I respect that. The only thing I'm going to say before I give mine is the only thing I'm worried about is we know the AFC has all these great quarterbacks, all these great offenses. If he gets into a shootout in the wild card round, in the divisional round, will he really be able to pull through with that one good receiver? Just one guy to throw it.
John. What's his nickname?
Matty Ice.
Matty freaking Ice in his veins. That's what it is. If there's any time to be clutch, it's freaking Matty Ice. So I'm not too concerned.
That Patriots Super Bowl is going to haunt him for the rest of his career. How do you let somebody come back 28-3? If you let somebody come back at 28-3, your name's not shouldn't be in the conversation. Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen's of the world, Joe Burrow.
So disrespectful.
So my pick for Dark Horse Super Bowl winner is actually similar to yours. My team is also
similar.
Yeah, it's a team that also got a new quarterback from last season.
Okay.
And they have a great defense, like the Colts. Actually, their defense might be a little bit better than the Colts, probably about the same, though. They have a home stadium that's tough to play in. It's the Denver Broncos. I think with Russell Wilson coming in, they have a great offense. Cortland Sutton, Jerry Jeudy, Albert O at tight end, Javonte Williams, a great running back. People are underestimating this team because they're thinking, oh, well, Russell Wilson, yeah, we haven't seen him really put up huge numbers in a while. Plus, there's a new coach there. It's a new system, and we haven't seen the receivers pop off yet. Everybody's like, oh, well, just doesn't know really what to make of it. But I think this team could really click. If I think Herbert's going to win the MVP, maybe Chargers win the division, maybe Denver gets second place, gets that wild card spot. This is a team that could go from wild card to Super Bowl. It's possible. So by the end of the season, this team could be clicking, and I think the Denver Broncos could potentially win or at least go to the Super Bowl this year.
I would say my dark horse. This is a team that has an improved defense. They had a defensive guy that won the defensive rookie of the year, and I think he's going to be better. He's going to be better, guys. My dark horse is the Cowboys, the Dallas Cowboys, and let me tell you why. The Cowboys were robbed in the last game against the 49ers last season because the ref wouldn't get out of the way. It was the ref's fault we lost. It was the ref's fault we lost. It always happens. We don't know why. And so imagine if the Cowboys went to the next round. We probably would have won. The 49ers, they barely lost to the Rams. The Cowboys would have beat the Rams. We matched well with them. So I think this year, Cowboys are smarter. I think the new dependable guy is Dalton Schultz. CeeDee
Yes.
Lamb's gonna be like he's supposed to be that number one receiver, but Dalton Schultz,
Yep.
he's gonna be key for us. And so you have that with Zeke, with Tony Pollard, who's he's shown he can play well. The last time the Cowboys won the Super Bowl, the quarterback was entering the 7th year. Okay, LSU lost their head coach's debut, and the Super Bowl was in Arizona. This year, Dak is entering his 7th year. LSU lost in their new coach's debut for the first time, and then the Super Bowl's in Arizona. So guys, it's not by chance.
Oh, it's perfect. It's
No.
over.
Cowboys
We already know who's gonna win now.
Why play the season?
No.
Exactly. The Cowboys are gonna win, and so everything's there in our favor. The Giants are still looking iffy. The Redskins, now they have Carson Wentz, so thank God, because he's not good. The Eagles, they may be a little challenged. Hurts will be better this season, so they may give us a little competition. But in general, hey, we're ready to win the division, and right now we should start preparing for the playoffs. Everything we're doing, we should start preparing for the playoffs. Don't give up too much plays, Kellen Moore. Don't give up too much plays. Methodically call plays. We don't want teams figuring out what we're going to do in the playoffs. Let's start preparing for them.
Oh my God.
Cowboys are the dark horse.
You're like senioritis, like Cowboys just coast for the season, and once we get to the playoffs, then start studying for the final exam.
Exactly. Save your plays.
So I'm not gonna go with an obvious pick. I'm going with like a dark horse that even if it, not that I didn't think hard about it, but I wanted something that was actually out there. Like I think I looked at the sports lines of the betting lines, and this was the top where they were. Top, like bottom third of the least chance to make it. They're plus 8,000 according to win the Super Bowl. So meaning if you bet $10, you'd win $810 if they won. All right, this is from foxsports.com. This team that I'm talking about is the Carolina Panthers. I am calling as a dark horse. I mean, I'm not saying they're a favorite. I'm not saying they're my personal pick. I made that clear wearing the jersey. Dark horse pick, though, here's why. And it comes with a couple ifs, some laconic Spartan ifs. If Christian McCaffrey's healthy throughout the whole year, even with, I think
they're done.
It's over.
No. Listen. They had I think they were literally ranked, I don't know. Okay, and they might not be literally, but I read somewhere, I thought they had a 32 out of 32 worst quarterback play, last season. So even if you think Baker Mayfield's washed or not good anymore, considering that he was the golden boy of the Cleveland Browns, then he plays the whole last season with like a pretty serious shoulder injury, and they kind of break even, or they still won games. Even if he's not 32, it's an improvement. Okay, if McCaffrey's healthy, that's the Panthers win more games. We know that. If Baker Mayfield is, I think if he's healed up or at least consistent, he's been on a team that relied heavily on defense and running games, and I think he's a better thrower than people give him credit for, which is why I'm adding another if, being if he's healthy or even healthier. I think he's in a better place, like, I don't want to say spiritually, but considering the drama with the Browns, not only drafting or not trading for Watson, but also the way they kind of bricked Mayfield while he's still on your team. I think it's just hopefully it's a better culture, so I think those mentally will help. And that defense is not widely talked about because it's young, but they were consistently good, considering the factors I mentioned before holding them back. They gave up a lot of points, but they had a young team that's continuing to improve. And if that defense is consistent, then I'm just saying you're looking at a pretty well-rounded team. And for a dark horse, they're literally, I think, maybe like a couple, maybe 10 away from the bottom, 8 away from the bottom of the worst chance. Let me just say this: worst chance to win the Super Bowl this year, according to this article, is Houston Texans with plus 20,000. Meaning if you bet 10, you'd win $2,010. But so Panthers are a little up there. They're my dark horse pick.